All right, I'm here with desRow. This is first MLG. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
And what do you think of MLG thus far?
I think it's amazing. Like, people always say, you should come to an MLG, it's crazy. Well, I never thought it was this crazy.
And how are you doing?
I won my first round 2-0 versus Lucky Fool. I played a winner of Sauce versus Beastie Cutie, so it's going to be tough.
And how would you describe yourself for our viewers that don't know you?
Started streaming a year ago. I never really had that much skills compared to my popularity, which I got a lot of flack for. And I always thought that I didn't need to come to MLGs because it was wasted money, which I was wrong. So now I'm focusing on achievements, and yeah, that's basically it.
Why do you think that you're popular and you get like hundreds of viewers?
Well, it started out as I was commentating and being entertaining and sometimes flaming trolls, which made me a bit too defensive, and then people started not liking me because I was flaming a bit too hard. And then I was like, well, I don't like myself, and I don't like that you guys don't like me. So then I started being nice and being... It's not like I wasn't myself, it's just like the trolls bullied me into being too defensive. So anytime someone was giving criticism, I was like, no, you're wrong, you're bad, get out. Instead, now I'm just like, yeah, you're right, or no, more this. And I try to be helpful. I always try to be helpful, but yeah.
And you're pretty honest about things.
Yeah, I am.
Pretty open, like talking about things.
Yeah, I like to dig up the drama. Because, I can't always watch a TV show, so I need a drama around me.
And you went to Korea. How was that experience?
Korea is nice. The culture is nice. I live in the suburbs, so everything's so close in Korea. It was really nice. The gum house, I like to call it the jungle. There's no really rules. It's more like a LAN party 24/7. It's like the EG house. They you practice if you want to. You don't really have a coach. You have some sorts of rule, but everyone's on their own. And I mean, it's a good place to have your foot in Korea. Like someone like Major, he has the skill to get on a Korean team, but the Korean teams won't pick him because he's not reliable. He might go back to his country, but he's better than all their B teamers. I tried the money way. I'm like, hey, I have money, let me in. And they're like, well, you're not good enough. So I was like, So I'd go back, but the real way, either with skill or skill plus a foreign team that would pay for me to stay there.
So what league were you in Korea?
Mid-eye master. It's funny, I got there and the Brood War pros weren't playing, so I was top 100 of masters. And then 2 months later I was top 300 of masters because all the Brood War pros started playing, and the ladder...
So who's the best one?
The Brood War pro? I don't know, I don't watch that much Pro League. They're not good enough yet. I just watched Protoss.
Who did you play on the ladder? I mean, who's the best one?
The best player I played on the ladder? Well, Flash. And
you beat him?
Yeah, I did.
And you released the replay months later.
Okay, so...
What the hell is that?
No, okay, so what happened is Slug is friend with Flash, so he knew right away that it was Flash. But I couldn't say anything because he was like, don't tell it's Flash or otherwise it's going to leak. And then someone went in an interview with Flash and they saw his ladder account and his hotkeys. And then Kawari Rice was like, hey, I played Flash. So I begged Slug for 3 days, let me post it, please. And then he ended up letting me post it. It was nice.
So what are your goals here?
I don't really have any expectations. My goal would be to lose to 2 Koreans because I would get less flack for it, I guess.
Your goal is to lose to 2 Koreans?
Yeah, no, but I mean, okay.
Don't you want to win?
Well, okay, so here's the deal, right? MLGs, it's either you get a lucky bracket and you don't get any Koreans, you get far and people are like, oh, he's so good. Or you get 2 Koreans and then you're top 128 and people are like, wow, you suck. So, I mean... Of course, I want to do good, and I want to beat as many opponents as I can, but the least thing I want to do is lose to Americans, and people are going to be like, oh, he spent 6 months in Korea, he's so bad.
So do you get a lot of flames?
Well, not anymore, not as much, but I still get a lot of flame because I'm fat and stuff like that. Well,
I mean, you seem pretty...
You get used to it.
You seem pretty, I don't know how to describe it, but you're very open about it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Well, honest about it. You're just out there and you just say what you mean.
Yeah,
and
no
all
fluff.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a French thing, but...
What do you mean a French thing?
Well, I'm
Are you French? I thought you were French Canadian.
Yeah, I'm French. Well, that's
a big difference.
Okay.
One's hockey and the other one's like those big long piece
You
of
know,
bread.
like the French Canadian, like or French is like the English from the black people in America. Like our French is heavily slang. Like French from France, they don't understand us because we're like
So
the
like
black.
Stefano,
Yeah, well, yeah,
he
exactly.
doesn't understand your French.
He will, or he will be too snobby not to, but it's really hard because we have so many words that are like slang.
So where are you living now?
I'm going back to my parents' house in Canada.
What do they think about what you're doing?
Well, as long as I'm happy, they're happy, and they think it's kind of cool that I'm able to do this full time.
Are they like, oh man, there's these people asking for my son's autograph?
Well, I mean, like the moment I told them, like when I started having like 500 average on Twitch, they were like, "Wow, this is really cool. You're like a TV channel." So yeah.
You got 500 average now. That's pretty good.
I mean, that was back then when I was commentating. In Korea, it was more like music and you play and you don't talk. Like, streaming is, because if you commentate, then you play like crap and it's not the best practice, but then you want to help people or you want to make money. I like both. I like to help people.
So how is coaching? You coach, right?
Yeah, I coach, but...
Is it successful for you? Do you get a lot of students?
Oh yeah, I do. Coaching is like...
You're actually the first person to buy a coaching sponsor thread on Team Liquid. I remember that.
3?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. Coaching is like bronze to diamond. It's like kindergarten teacher.
Now, I remember talking to you about that sponsored thread, and I remember trying to convince you to buy it.
Yeah.
Now, don't you feel that even the decision making back then was kind of ridiculous?
Of buying coaching thread?
How easy it should have been just to like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah,
And I gotta admit,
No, but...
putting that video and the background is you for getting InControl is a genius because it got
Yeah.
people arguing in the thread and all these people were like
Yeah.
coming back to it and visiting it.
Yeah.
Is that intentional?
Yes. I knew, I didn't know InControl would post, but I'm like, dude, InControl has coached like 1,000 hours. Like, I want to do that too. So let's put a replay of me beating him. Of course, I wasn't proud that it was a 4-gate, but a win's a win.
And you and InControl have a little bit of a...
We've made the peace, but like, he came after me in that thread, and I was like, come on, man.
But then I saw he was tweeting something about watching your stream.
Recently, no, but you mean like after that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He wasn't watching me. He was watching Demaga, and he was like, "Come on, Demaga," because I took a map of Demaga, and he was like, "Come on, Demaga, don't lose to him. What is this?" No, I'm like, "Come on, bro. Like, let me try. Like, don't be down on me." But we made the peace, or I apologized first, and he didn't really apologize, but we we made the peace. I mean, come on, it is what it is, Like, I don't like if he doesn't want to apologize.
Have you met him at this MLG?
Well, I've seen him. I didn't like go up to him yet.
Are you guys gonna like bro hug it out or whatever?
Well, he's the male alpha, so I don't want to disturb him. Well, I mean, come on, you've seen him. Like, I saw his brother, and I was like, I wasn't sure who he was, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're big too. That makes sense. You've seen his brother, right?
No, I haven't.
No? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Do you do you respect like InControl and like what he does and stuff?
Yeah, of course. That's what I came with when I messaged him. I'm like, no matter what you do or no matter what I think of you, you put in artwork, whether it's for being a personality or a player, and I respect that no matter what.
And I saw on your stream there's this clip of you pushing or punching lastshadow.
It's not on my stream. It's not on my stream. I'm not. That was my first fight. I'm a big teddy bear, okay? Like.
So, it's like a random stream, and then in the background you see like two people like.
Yeah, it is really funny.
So what happened?
I posted the reason on Reddit. I made an anime before leaving Korea, and I said basically, lastshadow made my life unlivable for a month. Like, kind of bullying me, like when I was sweaty or walking or out of breath, or when I came back from gym and I was sweaty, and he laughed at me. Or one time he turned on the AC during winter, or he woke me up with Skype or YouTube noise, sound effect, annoying. Then he put that on his laptop, and that woke me up. So anyway, we're talking, and he's like, dude, you suck at this game. And Todd back then was coaching me a bit, like helping me with my game. And he's like, without Todd, you're nothing. I'm like, dude, like, it really sucks that you're not worth fighting for. Otherwise, I'd punch you right now. And he's like, you won't lift an arm. And then I snap and pushed him. But like, what you don't see off camera is me walking slowly towards him and him walking back, and then he got out of the way, and then that's it. Like, he wasn't hurt or anything. It looked a lot bad on the video. That's pretty much it.
Well,
I'm a big teddy bear, man.
I mean, a lot of people have just been like, I don't want to talk about it, but I mean, clearly, this interview, like, I like interviewing you. You just answer the question.
Well, maybe I'm gonna get flack for it, but you know, like, what's the point of beating around the bush? You know?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, you know, I hope you go far. I think
you hope I lose to 2 Koreans?
No,
Can you wish that for me?
Come on, just if you play a Korean and you're not confident, just all in. You know, there's
Oh,
Protoss has like so many all-ins.
Like the race, Protoss, not all-inable. Like the OVs and Terran's all-inable, but Overlords,
That's what I mean,
man,
Terran.
David Kim's gonna get kidnapped. Terrans and Protoss will unite to kidnap David Kim.
Well, the units in Heart of the Swarm are pretty crazy.
Oh, I haven't seen them.
There's a unit in Protoss that has 22 range.
Really?
Yeah, like the unit that replaced the carrier has an upgrade. It starts with 10 range, and then the upgrade gives it 22 range.
He's gonna get kidnapped by the Zergs.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, thanks for talking to us. Check out desRow's stream on Team Liquid. He's featured. As much as some people want to unfeature him, he's got enough viewers. Yeah, so he's in a safe position. And I've never seen someone message me so many times on Skype to be like, "You guys gonna unfeature me, man? Like, you're gonna keep me featured, right?" I'm like, "Dude, you get like 500 average. Like, I wouldn't worry about it. But, you know, I'm glad that you think about it."
Yeah, of course. A
lot of people take it for granted.
Oh yeah, a lot of people do, and a lot of people go for the rarity effect. I don't like that. Like, if you're gonna stream 10 hours and have 600 average, like, what's the point? Like, well, I mean, people like Stefano, they do it and it works for them. But I think, like, if StarCraft 2 is your full job, you should commit like 2 or 3 hours daily of ladder. Like, you should give back to your fans. And one more thing too is I don't like what Stefano does. Like, okay guys, if I don't get a lot of viewers, I'm gonna stop streaming. Like, oh, sure, he's honest, but like, dude, your fans, like, they're craving your stream. They want to like improve their build, but no, like, you're just going straight for the money. Like, people gotta be grateful about their fans, because without their fans, like, this is not here. We're not here right now. This is a dream. You know?
You're very, you seem to be very appreciative, so.
It is true. Like, you cannot deny that. Like, what is TL without, like, the 200,000 visitors?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, you know, I think that's enough for now. Are you going to be joining a new team soon?
I'm waiting for, like, a respectable team. Because I'm really tired of people like, he's a team hopper. He's the good Terran of StarCraft 2. So I'm going to wait maybe a long time, maybe average time, to get like a respectable team.
All right, well, good luck, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, thanks.